See, it no longer shows my chat up on this. I don't know why. Got water. We are all good. What's going on, everyone? Hope you're all doing well today. Let's hop on into the main game here. I also got to get a stream link to send out to Twitter as well. I could post on Instagram, now that I think about it. Maybe. I don't know. So yeah, I already actually beat the Showdown difficulty 1 because I needed the gold, and I'll do this towards the end of the stream. I gotta use that gold to rank 5 someone. So posting on Twitter real quick, live now with Summoner Showdown weekly testing. Alright, hope everyone's doing well today. Yeah, you can see Magneto there because I already tested him out. Let's actually, let's do that again. And just kind of crush this guy. Because this Iron Man Infinity War, he's got nothing that Magneto can't do. I just accidentally played back, my bad. Yeah, I figured after kind of testing out Magneto against the Act 6 Iron Man Infinity War boss, I figured he would be the best option for this guy, and he is. Partially because Magneto also has that 90% shock immunity, which is really, really good. And I never really thought it would be a big thing to come into play, but here we are. With a 90% shock resistance, giving me constant regen. Hey, what's up, Steel22? Welcome to the stream, man. I'm just gonna kind of build up, like, probably like, I think 50 is what killed him last time. I'm not 100% on that, though. It was also weird, like, I'm pretty sure the last tick of Iron Man's bleed damage does, like, way more than everything else for some reason. He's kind of afraid of me, though. Couldn't land, couldn't... Sometimes for Iron Man Infinity War, it's difficult to get that recharge there. With the heavy attack, I feel like Iron Man Infinity War's heavy attack is just barely too fast. So we've got 44 right now. 40 should be enough. Shrapnel bleed will kill him. True, yeah. That's why I always forget about the shrapnel bleed. I think that's what did the big burst damage last time. Is that not 0.7 seconds? So one more big heavy here. That'll be 49. 50. This will get the kill. What's up, Kyle Caldwell? Sorry. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, Ruel as well. So yeah, 50 there. It's only ticking for like... Yeah, so I just did 100,000 damage off of that burst at the end of the bleed. What's up with that? Just an insta 100,000 damage. That's a quarter of his health. Oh, it is so the bleed's expiring due to the shrapnel. I always assumed that it was the actual bleeds doing extra damage while they ticked. But yeah, that's Magneto. Absolutely insane there. So yeah, I think Magneto is absolutely going to be the way to go. Because of the just raw damage that he has, he will just go straight through the auto block phase. But a fun one that I like is Abomination with the right synergy teams here. Gotta get my Red Guardian out. So for those of you who don't know, Abomination has a 50% chance to poison on every hit. I also have MCOC, because MCOC gives him, Abomination is going to be dealing 50% increased. I also am going to do that. And I don't think Abomination has any more unique synergies that affect him. So let's go with just a extra. I think I can do an extra crit rate here with She-Hulk. I thought she would return that crit rate as Red Hulk. Red Hulk does. Okay, so an extra double crit rate there. And I think Abomination can solo this fight. I think. And my favorite thing is that Abomination is the one nobody ever considered. Alright. Yeah, just trying to... I duped my Doc Ock again today. He's now a SIG 120. Just don't even need him anywhere near that. Alright, so basically the way the nodes work, and I'll show off all the nodes after this fight, you either get shock, or if you place a poison on the opponent, the shock's not going to trigger, and you deal an extra 50% increased attack. Why is he auto-blocking? That was fast. So I can just pretty consistently keep a ton of poisons on him the whole time. I think I'm mostly worried about him auto-blocking me at some point. Or especially at the end, with all that power gain. Nice SP2 crit. Yes! 28,000. I feel like poison vulnerability isn't... Oh, it's kind of working. I feel like it's not doing as much as last time. This is a 6-star rank 1, so maybe that's why. Oh, I just ate that. That's my mistake. That might be it for me. I'm going to get this armor break on me and try and heal up a little bit from willpower. Take a little bit of a break here. Sorry, Iron Man, you're going to have to give me a second here. Okay, so the crit, yes, okay. You can totally see my issue here. He's at 2% though, so maybe like a heavy attack? Yeah! Abomination with a solo of the show up difficulty. Only 55 hits. That's way less than I thought it would. This guy's got like 40,000 health. So Abomination will not work for the Showdown difficulty, obviously, because you can't have all of those synergies I just did. But that was still fun. Have you tried Black Widow Clairvoyant yet? I have not, but I can right now. And I also want to try. Someone told me that this wouldn't work, and I am now really disappointed. Oh wait, doesn't Corvus have immunity to shock? I don't know where his immunity... Oh, here we are. Yeah, he does. Okay. Dr. Voodoo. Okay, I can throw Voodoo in there. Where is he? So, I want to try out Man-Thing, but he's on defense right now, so I can't try him out. Black Widow Clairvoyant, I can do... So, Voodoo, I'm going to be honest with you, I don't think he's going to work. I will just show him when I also talk about the nodes. I'm trying to think who else is... Shock. Oh, right, I wanted to do... Where is he? He's in here. Here he is. And I wanted to get that Nova synergy in with him as well. Where's Nova? There he is. So, I have a couple that won't work in this. I just kind of want to talk about them a little bit. So, Bishop, for those of you who have been here for the past couple of weeks, has been one of my favorites. He just kind of takes that energy damage and converts it. But the issue now is that there's no effect against the abilities of tech champions. Voodoo work, you tried it? Then maybe the node is broken. So, he's got 10 nodes on him. The big issue is supposed to be that when the attacker attempts to remove a buff with Nullify, Fate Seal, or Stagger, the chances of future ones is supposed to be reduced by 15%. Voodoo might still work, and there's a really good chance that he does, but that is one of the issues with Mystic champions going into this. I do just want to show off Bishop really quick, because I am curious. I know it's likely not going to work, but I am curious if the shock counts as a tech ability, or if it's just because it's through the node. Yeah, so I'm gaining all of this prowess, but I'm not gaining any power, which... Oh, yeah, I'm going to get smacked by an SP1. Which, I mean, granted, if it was a little bit of power, that actually might be better for Bishop. I don't know. Because you also get the guaranteed critical hits when the shock is on you from Shockingly Brilliant. Voodoo, right. Because I don't think Voodoo's going to work. I'll try him out next. Yeah, I think... I always think Bishop's an interesting champion, but I'll have to try him out without any synergies. Because he still gains the whatchamacallit. He still gains all the prowess. Which really, I want him gaining the prowess, and sometimes I was having difficulty with the power, so... Okay, I gotta turn off all these shocks, because they're doing way too much to me. So one of the issues I think with Voodoo is not only the Mystic Conditioning, but you also have that slight chance to, if you're not aggressive enough, or if RNG isn't on your side, then you can just not get any Loas, like right there. Like, now I don't have any, but actually, I'm not fat. He's also not fast enough to convert that, Cruelty. Just knock him down real quick. Go for another 4 hit. You can kind of see how I'm only keeping like 1 poison up right there. Didn't trigger. I can try again though. Didn't get the convert. So my ability accuracy now might be a little bit too low. I can try with a ton of them, luckily, here. Maybe I get 1. I got 2. Luckily, Voodoo's healing like so much that it doesn't really matter about if I get a ton of shocks on me. But you can see this is already like way slower than like even Abomination just did. Now, Voodoo is still good for the Act 6 Iron Man Infinity War boss. Oh, see, he's gaining power here. I gotta watch out for that. Almost didn't watch out for it. If he auto-blocks this, it could be bad. Or I can get pretty lucky. But we're all out of Loas now. Just gonna heavy attack him to finish him off. So, Voodoo works eventually. You're gonna kind of lose out on the ability to convert a lot of poisons like I did there. So that's kind of disappointing. Who else did I have on my team that I didn't? Oh, Black Widow Clairvoyant. I'll go back in with her next. Just 6-star rank 2. I think she has a lot of potential. Black Widow Clairvoyant, but I'm not 100% sure, I guess. Yeah. And I can get rid of Voodoo and those 2. Doom, pretty basic, but he'll work, obviously. Because he is shock immune. Try Torch Burst. Could try Heimdall. No, I keep forgetting about the shock. That's the big thing, because you gotta do that poison or be immune to shock. Archangel could technically get poison. I'll need a couple lucky bleeds. Diablo can only do poison on himself. What a way to make Diablo look useless. Try Ghost. And Scarlet Witch can place poison. This is just gonna be a little bit of a brag there, putting the 5-star Scarlet Witch onto my team. What's up, Dark Abyss? Welcome to the stream. Try Cat Marvel movie. Okay, yeah, that'll be a good last one. Where is she? There she is. But I'm not running her with with the Nick Fury, who would definitely be a little bit better. So I will try out Scarlet Witch first, because I know she's going to die. And she's also only Sig 22, so I have like a basically 0% chance to actually trigger a couple good debuffs. Also, I'm going to die to shock, because I don't have... I guess I could... If I got lucky with Scarlet Witch, I could do a bunch of regens. But just like every other week, I don't think Scarlet Witch is going to be the way to go. Oh, wait. Maybe a high Sig Scarlet Witch, because I have guaranteed critical hits right now, which is increasing my chance of actually proccing stuff. I did not use a heavy attack there. Huh. Okay, I'm gonna Sig up my Scarlet Witch with what I have in my inventory in a minute. I think I have like 10 levels I can give her, maybe. But yeah, I forgot about the guaranteed critical hits thing. Let's try Ghost. She's just Ghost. You all know, she made it in the week 1 thing. No one has seen the week 2 final leaderboard yet, as far as I'm aware. That's the problem with Ghost here. Oh, and I've got... Oh, that's why the armor break is there. I was trying to figure out why they had that armor break. Yeah, it's there for Ghost. Alright, Black Widow, because someone said that a while ago. Totally forgot about that armor break there, but it is 100% there to screw over Ghost. Which I don't blame them. They definitely should be doing something like that. Oh. Cheeky there. Thought I had him. All of those... See, like, I'm honestly somewhat tempted to stay out of the poison mode just to take advantage of the guaranteed crits. Like, for Black Widow, it's amazing, because not only do I have guaranteed crits, but I also have that, I also have the poison for the 200% increased attack. Use Ghost, I just tried her out, and the armor break really messed me up. You can see that one right there. I forget the name of it, but... Oh, I didn't mean to switch modes. So, like, I've got a full guaranteed crit SP2 there, which is nice. But I think I'm dead to shocks, yeah. No Ghost, yes. I'm okay with that, though. Alright, Cat Marvel movie is something someone wanted to see, and I think Cat Marvel movie duped... I'll go into try the 4-star, because my 4-star is duped next, and see how well she works out. Use Apocalypse. I don't have Apocalypse on this account. I only have him on the beta. Come on, use the heavy attack. Yeah, SP2 is gonna be unblockable and have guaranteed crits there. Heavy attack guaranteed. Ooh. I liked that. I want to try out the 4-star now. Even with the armor break, 4-star Ghost will still shred Showdown. Maybe. That's a lot of S's now. I got tripped up there a second. Maybe, but I really don't think so, to be honest, still. I think, I mean, it happened last week where like a single mistake would mess you up, and that's pretty much going to be how it is this whole time, but I think people are going to find a lot faster ways to do this. So I want to try the 4-star one here because of the guaranteed critical hits. I just kind of want to see what burst damage I can really do against this 1.5 million health Iron Man Infinity War. I'm still honestly a little... 1.3 mil. Oh, it's not that bad. I forget what last week's was. I thought last week's was 1.4. But I'm still a little disappointed that they did nerf the health of a Show Up. Because I think the Show Up should be exactly the same. Especially for people like me who are pretty constantly like testing champions out. Put a couple shocks on me. Got to make sure that I keep our mode up here. Keeping the mode up is no problem, but I think in a couple of seconds I'm gonna just die to shocks. So someone can remind me here, if I let go of my binary mode, or do I need to get out of binary and then go back into it to get that indestructible again? But so that was 300,000 health in a really short amount of time. Zachary, Black Widow, Clairvoyant. So I just tried her out. I can go back in to try her out in a couple minutes. She's interesting, I think. I don't know if she'll be the best. I think the biggest thing, I really think that the guaranteed critical hits are going to be big. I do not have a Silver Surfer. I don't think I do, at least. At least not one ranked. He could definitely be a champion I just do not have at all, though. I wanted to test out someone right. Okay. So, again, I'm back with Bishop. He doesn't gain any power, though, which I think might be a little bit easier to control. Plus that increased energy resistance to the shocks. So I'm going to, of course, try out Bishop yet again here. Indestructible has a long cooldown. It can only be activated by re-entering binary. Okay, so if I wanted the Indestructible, I would have had to exit binary and re-enter it, which I think would have been a big issue. Why am I not gaining any? Oh, was the... Okay, so Bishop might be broken. So I was gaining them with the synergy, but I think the synergy activates against tech champions, but his normal abilities don't. So I think that's why I was still gaining the prowess buffs. Okay. Have you found any counters yet? Yes. Magneto is probably the biggest counter to him. Just absolutely shreds him. Yeah, Black Widow Clairvoyant works. I just showed her a couple minutes ago. I can show her again. She's just a little bit slow, in my opinion, but Yeah, Magneto works really well. I still haven't tried out Corvus, so I will try him out. And then Abomination was the other person. So I've done solos with Magneto and Abomination so far, which is not too bad at all. I'm trying to kind of remind myself who else is immune to shock or places of poison, and it is not too many champions. Oh, I want to try that again. Let me go and sig up Scarlet Witch here with whatever I have. I want to sig her up anyways. No, don't upgrade her. I could technically bring her to R4, but that would be probably a bad idea. So I can give her another 10 levels here. Yeah, so I pulled Scarlet Witch from the from 5 of the bundle crystals, which is really, really good. I'm planning on getting her to like Sig 80. I think she has a 50% chance, but I'm not 100% sure on that. But so that's an extra like 4 or 5% chance. But I think the guaranteed crits will be big. Man-Thing does work. I can't try mine sadly because he is on defense for Alliance 4. Can you join AQ and War? Yes, I can. Do you want me to? That's a different question. Nah, I'm messing with you. Yes, I will join in just a minute. Hee. Am I even backing you up anywhere? I don't think I am. Black Widow Clairvoyant. Is there someone else? Oh, Thing is shock immune. I forget about that. I think Corvus has always been kind of the Iron Man Infinity War counter. Plus, he'll get guaranteed critical hits, but that's kind of useless to him. But at the same time, once you use up his glaive charges, maybe it won't be useless to him. I'm not sure. So, Switch here. Yeah, I think the guarantee... If I could, like, proc a couple of regens with Switch, I think a max sig Scarlet Witch could be super interesting to see. Like, there. Look at how quickly that regen is just fighting every single bit of damage that I'm taking. It's beating 5 shocks right now. I just power locked him. Bit of an issue with playing a little bit too aggressive and also getting hit. I gave him an armor up buff. Okay. So, a little bit of issue there. Korg works. Yeah, Korg is also shock immune. Do you know why the critical rating is so high? So, yeah, it has to do with the shock. So, any champion with a shock debuff lands guaranteed critical hits for the duration of it. I think Scarlet Witch will be a really interesting one. She's entirely RNG dependent, but she can still do a ton of damage really fast. I don't know. I don't think she'll get on the leaderboard, but I could definitely see someone soloing with her. My 4-star, though, is Unawakened. Interesting. So my light attacks still are not critical. Why? Nope, almost messed up there. So I want to get rid of all of my charges here to test this out. Because I just want to see if Corvus is still going to have guaranteed critical hits when this is all said and done. This is actually, I think, one of my first times using him as a rank 4. Yeah. Oh, wait, there was a critical. Why was that one hit critical and nothing else has been critical? Oh, but the glaive immunity is down, so now I'm taking shock damage. I missed. Oh, one thing you could definitely do with Corvus that I didn't is, so once he auto blocks, you can knock him down right away. So I think apparently he hasn't auto blocked this time though. Come on, Glaive. Immunity, come back up. There we go. So I guess he hasn't auto-blocked this whole time. And I'm trying to get him to, but I keep accidentally getting rid of all his armors. Like that. I'm just gonna let him kill me. I'm done. Do you have a Red Guardian to test? Only the 3-star steel. I think he's maxed. I'm not sure though. So, thing, I'll show him off really quick. He is definitely going to work. He'll just be slow, similar to Korg, as Donnie R suggested. Because he is shock immune. He's also armor break immune. But is he my crappy computer crashing immune? No, it's not my computer, it's my phone. There it goes, yep. What a pain. Sorry, guys. Would Namor work? No. Namor is really rough for these kind of things. Because you constantly have... You're basically, the more you attack, sure, you're taking that damage and putting it onto the opponent. But at the same time, you're going to be gaining more and more of the shock debuffs on yourself, and you're just going to take a ton of damage. So it basically, as soon as you stop attacking, you'll die really quickly. It's just really tough to do with Namor. Unless you could... Well, in Iron Man Infinity, where specials are really long, too. So you're gonna have a lot of difficulty doing something like that, and trying to play super aggressive against him. Okay. Ghost sub 6-minute time posted. Does it look bugged because of that sub 6-minute time, or because of something else? Alright, we're entering the fight. It's a fun fight with Havoc. Oh yeah, I bet it would be, which is disappointing because my Havoc is currently on defense right now. Otherwise, I absolutely would have him. Yeah, that's also screwing me over in AQ, which is why I haven't joined yet, because I need to rank 5 someone to help me on the Incinerate path, or someone to help me on the buffed up path, depending on if I want to use Colossus for the Incinerate Cold Snap path instead. So I do have a reason for being late. I talked to Rick, he said I could take down the Vivified, what's he called? Yeah, I forget what he's called. The Vivified Iron Patriot, that's what it is. If I wanted to take in Corvus and build up Glaive charges. So, I don't know why I'm gaining health. What, there's no debuff on me. There is no reason that I should be gaining this health, but I am. I'm just letting him kill me. Yeah, I don't know why Thing was constantly gaining willpower healing there. No one else has had that so far. So I'm not sure why. Okay, Black Widow Clairvoyant. You're not going to complain? Yeah. Maybe that'll make him... well, I assume it has something to do with me having willpower on still. So it's not like I could turn off willpower and still be getting that. Alright. So, you know, 16,000 heavies. Let's see what yeah. So Black Widow Clairvoyant does get the benefit of the poison increasing her attack, but she doesn't get those guaranteed critical hits, which I think is where the big difference is going to lie, in my opinion. Being able to get those guaranteed critical hits. Because a lot of champions can do over, I think, 200% damage with a critical hit. I want to try something here real quick. Let me place one more poison, and then I'm going to switch mode. Oh, I didn't switch mode nearly fast enough there. I wanted to switch mode and see if the extra 2,500 damage that she does per hit while in the Hellfire mode would also be increased by 200%. But instead, I think I'm about to die. Oh, he auto-blocks that? Really? Oh, come on. Let's go for another. And another. Yeah. Black Widow Clairvoyant absolutely works. I think she'll just be a slightly slow fight, because you can't take advantage of both. And I did actually look to see if there was a champion who could deal poison damage and who was also shock immune, and there isn't anyone at all, which is disappointing. But yeah, I think taking advantage of the guaranteed critical hits is going to be the big thing for this, in my opinion. Yeah, yeah, no problem, Zachary. Thanks for stopping by the stream. Alright, let's do... what else? It's honestly, this one seems a lot more kind of cookie cutter than the last one, because there's only so many champions that can deal bleed, you know? And or are shock immune. Like, I'm trying to look through here and just kind of think of, oh, my Scarlet Witch is duped. What is she? Sig 20. So why does a 110 have a 60% chance at Sig 20, but my 5-star has a awful chance? Hello? What? I am now checking Aunt May. Hang on, I'll show you guys. I'm now checking Aunt May to see this. So my 5-star has less than a 30 chance. But a 4-star has that. But she only gets to an 85 chance. Whereas the 5-star gets up to a 90% chance. What does the 4-stars... Look at this. That's just so much better than this. They clearly did this to balance out the 5-star. And you know what? I don't blame them. But now that I know that's a thing, that's disappointing. Wow. I can try out this one. She's gonna die like to the first shock that I get. I'd probably have to trigger like 4 or 5 regenerations right off the bat. But if somebody has a 4-star max Scarlet Witch, I would love to see it. If only this was open in the beta server. Trying Mysterio. You did spell Mysterio wrong, don't worry. But Mysterio, I think his poison is very slow to activate. Yeah. So I've triggered a lot of stuff, but there's just nothing I can do against that shock as a 110 4-star. Yeah. I still think I really do think that Scarlet Witch is gonna have a lot of interesting uses because of that guaranteed critical hit. I can try my 5-star again. I think you should use Archangel. I think Archangel is gonna be really tough. I can show off my Archangel. Where is he? He's somewhere. Well, there's Scarlet Witch. Okay, I think it passed Archangel. He's some. Alright, there he is, yeah. Namor. My Namor was only a Sig 20. Try and reverse his regen with Black Widow Deadly Origins Shocks. If you want to reverse regen with Shocks, definitely try out the Apocalypse and Storm synergy, because Storm can get like 30 shocks. I think that'll be a little bit more effective at reversing the regen. I think Black Widow Deadly Origin could do what, like 10? Storm can just keep refreshing and adding on to however many she can get. It's insane. I have this Storm, but no Apocalypse. I was kind of hoping that Apocalypse crystals would come out. I have the 5-star duped Cat Marvel, but it's less than the 4-star. Nebula. Rick saying join AQ. Alright. Is Man-Thing able to get that poison? Yes. Yeah, so just like Voodoo when I showed him earlier, Man-Thing will be able to get the poison. So I have to do this really quick, guys. I have to rank up my Corvus and then join AQ. So I will have to do a couple of AQ fights, but it shouldn't be too much of an issue. The real issue is if I can't get him to level 65, but I'm pretty sure that I can. Right, rank 5 in Chorus is something I wanted to do for a while. I only have one other 5-star Cosmic rank 5 right now, in Medusa. Have you tried Surfer yet? He's very good for it. I have not tried Surfer yet. I don't have any Surfer actually on my account. I don't think. I might have like a 3-star or something. But yes, Surfer is exactly, I think, Surfer's great because I think he'll be able to take advantage of the guaranteed critical hits, which is what I was thinking about Scarlet Witch for, with her guaranteed critical hits. All right, so I should be able to get him to 65 here. And also, because I have 2 of them, I think I'm gonna awaken Corvus. Actually, let me take a look here. So he's not... So, yeah, Corvus rank 5 now. I believe I only have 1... Yeah, I only have 1 Cosmic Awakening Gem, so let me... So Corvus doesn't need the Awakened ability. The only other person I'd awaken would be Heimdall, though. You can see I don't have Surfer as a 5-star, though. And yeah, there's no other 5-star Cosmic I'd really awaken anyways. I'm not going to put every single Sig Stone into him. I do have quite a lot of Cosmic Sig Stones right now. I've been saving them because Medusa doesn't need them, which is a little bit disappointing for Medusa, to be honest. Well, so Medusa does benefit, but her prestige is just awful. And the benefit's not that good. So, there we go. Corvus at rank 5 now. I'm going to have to hop into AQ with that. Thought I had a little bit more time before I had to hop in here. Oh, and I don't have any tickets either. It's fine, I can buy them. What's up, DJ Digby? Welcome to the stream, man. I'm a little bit late to AQ right now, so I've got to be joining in here. And you guys can see my AQ stuff, I guess. So normally, I'd bring in Havoc with me, because my paths. I'll show you guys. It's Freezer Burn, which is really why I'm needed right now. To go against this guy. And so it's Freezer Burn, Unlimited Power, which is where I'm going to get a lot of Corvus charges. And then I have to go against the Buffed Up, which is where I'm going to use those Corvus charges. Because I need at least 3 Cruelty, and Corvus, I think, doesn't start with any. I could take, if I know I can get 1 against Hulk, and I know I can get at least 1 against Nightcrawler. But the thing is, I don't want to risk, in case Nightcrawler just for whatever reason never evades, I don't want to go in and not be able to gain a charge against Nightcrawler. You know what I mean? And only have 2 charges. So that's why I need to take out this this whatchamacallem, this Vivified Iron Patriot, which is what I was talking about later. Your first 5-star was Doctor Doom. Your brother's first 6-star was Doctor Doom. Doctor Doom is probably the best 5-star and 6-star you can get to start out, man. Congrats on that. Oh, I thought I had a little more time. It's fine. I've got to be fighting against minus 40% this week, which is a little bit annoying. Oh, I thought I had an SP2. Sorry, I gave myself another armor buff. So I think Cascading Failure will fail later on and when it tries to place the armor break on me, but I'm not 100% sure. I guess we'll see. But Colossus's crit rate is so low, I'm really not too worried about accidentally critting too often. And also, unlike when I'm playing Havoc on this path, I don't have to worry about accidentally gaining a Cold Snap when I hit into Kingpin's block, in case I need to bait out a special that way. This dude is not being nice today with his special baits. And yeah, for those of you who don't know, it's minus 40% mutant week this week. So Colossus has minus 40% attack. Is there a debuff that deals damage that Colossus is not immune to? So I'm reading some messages. I missed quite a few, but I'll get back to some that I haven't read. But yes, Colossus is not immune to poison, which is the big one. And also shock, which is why I haven't tried him out this week in the Showdown yet. He is immune to quite a lot. He is one of very few that is immune to Incinerate and Bleed, I think. I was trying to think of, yeah, it's Incinerate and Bleed, because Apocalypse also has that immunity, which is why I was a little bit impressed by Apocalypse, because only a few champions have that immunity. And now, so I could technically try Corvus here, try and gain that charge, but I'd rather not risk it, because I have to do it fast. Tom Harrington, drive-by like. Thanks, man, I appreciate it. Kingpin is never nice. Kingpin is very nice as a 6-star rank 3. Someone was asking me about this earlier, and I'm still working on my 6-star rank 3 Kingpin video. I'm super impressed by him, to be honest. In terms of just like raw damage that he can output. Like 15,000 mediums, I think. As a little bit of a spoiler for the video. It is impressive. Alright, just gotta make sure that I quake down this Ultron here. Sometimes, if I'm not, like, paying attention to Quake, I can mess up, so sometimes I'm trying to count combos in my head. 4, 5... And other times I just kind of don't, and I have no problem with it. Your voice is very calming, thank you, I appreciate it. I can kill him, yeah, alright, cool. A good day. Your how to use Hulk Ragnarok really helped you understand him and use him better. I'm very glad to hear that, Miguel. I appreciate the feedback on that. Glad you liked that video. Alright, I think this is my last fight that I gotta take right now, and then I gotta do that, that Iron Patriot you see down there that's linked later on. Yeah, this Human Torch has been a bit of an issue for me before, but so far I had no issues. Made me feel a little bit better at pulling Kingpin as a 6-star? Yeah, absolutely. I have him as a 6-star too, and I think he's unleveled. I don't know if I'd still consider him like a really good option, but I was really impressed by the level of damage that he can output. Taking linked and you can get another charge from Mixmaster. The thing is, they'll have extra damage as well, and also I'm gonna hopefully get the evade charge from the Nightcrawler later on. The only reason that I'm just not betting on getting that Nightcrawler charge as my 3rd charge, which is why I'm taking him in the first place. So I Nightcrawler will probably evade, but, you know, just in case, for whatever reason he doesn't evade, or I can't parry him for whatever reason, then I have that backup 3rd evade. Am I the only person who doesn't see the appeal of Sunspot? Sunspot has some good immunities, I think. But really, he's nothing other than damage. I can definitely agree that he's not super, super impressive. Wait, what about Kingpin? You got him as a 5-star. Can you use him? I think so. Again, I'm working on a 6-star rank 3 Kingpin video. I'm just checking on names here to make sure who I cleared for. Okay. And we can go back into Showdown now for a little bit. In a little bit, I'll have to join into Alliance War as well, which is totally fine. I can show you guys some little bit of Alliance War gameplay. I only have... Oh, wait, no, I don't have to. I technically don't have to because my Section 1 isn't linked. I will, but I don't immediately have to. They don't need a way for me to unlink them. And now that I've got Corvus rank 5, guys... Oh, no, I can't bring him to Showdown now, can I? No, I was going to bring him into Showdown, but that's fine. Sunspot is awesome. Big yellow numbers. Yeah, Sunspot does have big yellow numbers, but I think that's, like, his biggest thing. You wish there was a synergy that made poison do more damage. Lucky enough for you, PewDiePie Kid, there is. However, it only affects one champion. It only affects Abomination. But I did use that synergy earlier when I did the solo with Abomination. I'm just collecting all these rewards now. Might as well. I'm trying to save up units. I actually spent quite a lot of units last week. I tried to take down Gwenpool last week, which ended up being a lot. Or tried to use Gwenpool to take down Cat Marvel Movie, which I ended up probably trying like 500 times. I don't know an exact number, but it was quite a few times, and ended up putting up a 161 second time, which was good, but I spent a lot of units on trying to do a good mastery setup for that. So PewDiePie Kid, the synergy is this one right here. Abomination deals 50% more poison damage. I can show another Abomination solo versus Iron Man Infinity War, see if I can do a better job than I did last time. The background on my game is glitching a little bit, so I think I'm about to get another crash here in a second. So I'm going to set my team, and then I'm going to restart my game real quick. Luckily, it didn't crash during... I've had that happen, but I'm normally really good about it now, restarting before... Yeah, it's crashed. Restarting before I get into AQ. Let's see, did I miss any messages? Should you rank 4 at 55? You're unduped Dr. Voodoo. Unduped, I would honestly have to say no. Sorry. Dr. Voodoo gains a ton from his signature ability. Mainly just having those consistent poisons. And then also being able to reduce the opponent's ability accuracy can be really nice. I have mine at Sig 200, and I definitely notice a difference. Just having that increased buff duration on yourself, you get more regeneration, and then you also have a consistent chance to place the lowest with the dupe. So if you can manage to dupe him, then absolutely rank him up. But unduped, I can't in good conscience say that. Yeah, definitely, he's. I don't think he's worth a rank up unduped. Did I miss any other messages? I think that's it. Are you the only person who wants to see a rework of Taskmaster? I'd be down to see a rework of Taskmaster. I'm not sure if there's much they can do for him without entirely changing him, though. And to be honest, I kind of enjoy the way Taskmaster works at his base kit. I think he's complex, but he's a lot of fun. When you use him correctly, that is. Because of that, I'm going to take a Taskmaster. I'm glad I never did this, but for a while, when when I was really bad on skill champions, I almost considered rank 4ing and putting like 106 stones into my 5-star Taskmaster, and then eventually probably rank 5 him. I'm very glad that I didn't do that, though, because that would have been probably a really big mistake. Taskmaster, he's interesting, but he's not that great. Why are all doctors excluding Strange godly? I don't know. Voodoo's kind of fallen out of favor with a lot of people, which I still don't get. I still bring Voodoo to Alliance War every once in a while. Especially if I'm not sure how well some like fight on a rage node is gonna go, then I take in Voodoo quite often. So since we were talking about Taskmaster, thought I would play around with him a little bit. You can kind of see what I meant with the Taskmaster's weird weird gameplay style here, but hopefully in a second I'm about to do that. That's nice. Oh, that worked, but it was really bad. That was cool. Dr. Octopus is a beast. Power lock your opponent and beat them from the corner. Oh yeah, Doc Ock is really good. I said this earlier in the stream, but mine is now 160. 120, because I just keep duping him from the featured when I'm trying to dupe my Red Guardian. But he is really good. As a rank 4, he got me all the way through all the way through variant 4. I know Janik from the UMCOC podcast is also a very big Doc Ock fan. And one of the Kabam designers as well, Kabam John, has expressed his enjoyment with Doc Ock a couple of times as well. So if I can just get like a regen here, nothing, I'm dead. You miss OG God tiers, Thor, Star-Lord, and Scarlet Witch. I'm glad to see Scarlet Witch make a new appearance now as a 5-star, and I'm incredibly glad and lucky that I got her. I haven't found too much of a use for her yet. I'm really disappointed though that I didn't get her until after I did Variant 5, because I think she would have been a really interesting champion to do Variant 5 with, because you get that increased ability accuracy. This dude's auto-blocking me already. OG Thor is still good. I think a lot of people put OG Thor into like way lower than he should be, because his damage is still good. He never had any utility. He was all about damage. And that's the thing about the OG God tiers. Most of them are just all about damage, because they're back from a time when utility didn't mean as much. You didn't have champions with textbook ability as a defender, and you needed to beat like 7 different counters. You know what I mean? Iceman is your favorite champion to play with at the moment. I really like Iceman as well. I haven't played mine in forever. He's also one that I wish that I could dupe from the current featured 5-star, but I haven't been able to dupe him yet. But mine has been at rank 4 forever. He was, I think, my 3rd ever rank 4, and I just haven't brought him to rank 5 yet. Hopefully I'll get around to that someday, though. Oh, come on. That was an auto block. It's a good thing this Iron Man Infinity War can't parry off of those auto blocks. I did actually test this out earlier. Abomination can place poisons off a heavy attack. I was a little bit worried that I wouldn't be able to place them for whatever reason. Like maybe it wasn't considered a base attack or something like that. Nice 17k hitting the skull. There we go. Finish him. Nice. Yeah, Abomination with those two synergies is a lot of fun for this fight. 59 hits. I think the last one was only 55. I'm not sure though. But yeah, I think Iceman is still a good champion. Would Electro be a good option? Yeah, let's try out Electro. I think. What level do I have an Electro at? Don't know. I'll see. I actually don't. I know I don't have a 5-star because he's still that exclusive 5-star. And you know what? I'm putting Scarlet Witch back on this team. Sorry guys. I think she could have a really good chance of doing something here. I think I pulled a 6-star Electro on the beta, which is what I'm thinking about. But I can try out the super low one. In the normal 6-star crystals, what is the best pull? It really depends on what you need. I would say all around, probably still Ghost at the moment. Will Ghost be good for 6-star? Yes. For this, Steel 22, who, for those of you who have been watching the leaderboards, he was in here earlier as well. He was on the leaderboard week 1 and week 2 as well. He was super close week 1. I don't think he was as close week 2. But he's in my he's one of my sister alliances, NXTP2. He seems to think Ghost will be a really good option for this. I personally don't. But I'm not a big fan of Ghost currently. I have difficulty playing Ghost because it's been the last time I actually played Ghost was when I made my how to use Ghost guide. Like I can try right here. Oh, Nebula's one I want to try out. That's who it was. Yeah. So yeah, the last time I for sure tried out Ghost and did everything I could to learn her was when I made that guide. Because I remember pulling her and thinking, okay, time to make a how to use Ghost guide. Because at the time there was no big how to use Ghost guide out there, and I was like, okay, I can be that great how to use Ghost guide. And I still think I did a really good job with that video. But I seriously haven't picked up Ghost since then because I don't get her 5-star, I don't get her 6-star, I don't get anything. It's a little disappointing, but especially considering how much content she's useful for. I'm just trying to remind myself how the heck you play her. You gotta also do perfect things like that, which is fun. That was actually a really good SP2 there. The more I play Ghost, the more it kind of comes back to me. But 2-hit mediums like that, no way am I gonna dodge that. Yeah. Made too many mistakes with Ghost. Ghost is too squishy, not enough HP. Well, that's the thing. She is a glass cannon, but she also gets a ton of benefits from her Wasp and Hood synergies. Yeah, he keeps getting me with that second, the 2-hit medium there. Disappointing, but that's entirely my mistake every time, so... Okay, Electro. So Electro increases, what, a special damage? I'm not 100% sure what he increases when he has shocks on him. I want to pause this and remind myself on Aunt May real quick. Hang on. They gain increased ability. He gains for each shock, gives him attack, and his own static shock gets damaged. Can Electro place shocks on the opponent? I'm not sure if Electro can place shocks. So if Electro can place shocks on the opponent, then this is going to be real bad. Oh, jeez. So for each of these, I am regenning a little bit, which is nice. I am getting that increased attack. And also, I think, increased critical rating. Oh no, I have 100% guaranteed critical hits because I have shock debuffs on me. I'll try and get to an SP2 here. I'm not sure if I'll make it, but I'll try. Ooh, that was a pretty good hit. I mean, for a 4-star rank 1, that was a pretty beefy hit. But see, if I take a single blocked hit, then I take a ton of damage back to me. Ooh, missed the SP1 dodge there. You know he's not a god tier, but something about OG Spider-Man you like? Oh, it's not that complete thought yet. I'll come back to that. Nebula, right. So Nebula will shrug 5 shocks, and they'll give her extra shocks as well. Except now that I think about it, I'm going to accidentally place a shock on Iron Man Infinity War and just cause him to regen. Which is not at all what I want to have happen. And you can see now those shocks are on me. I can try and transfer them, but he's taking no damage from them, and he's healing for a lot more. So Nebula, not the way to go at all. I think maybe if I built up to an SP... Oh, no, because it's not... So he's taking no damage from them, so it's not even going to affect. The only reason you... I guess maybe you could reverse healing, but I think it wouldn't be consistent enough, especially because Nebula only takes, I think, the first 3 shock debuffs she shrugs off. That's it. So, one more try of Scarlet Witch, because why not? Yeah, if I can get like a couple regens here in a nice lucky fight, then I'll be fine. But if I don't get those regens, then I die pretty quickly. But once I get that first shock on me and I can start doing guaranteed critical hits, like, it's big. It would also be big if I didn't get hit. She's so good. Damn. Disappointing, but... I mean, I got hit there, so that was my fault. But yeah, I think somebody with, like, insane luck on Scarlet Witch might make really quick work. Who's the best champion for this? Magneto. By far. So it's been a while since I've shown Magneto, so I'll go back and show him. I don't have a 4-star Magneto ranked, though. And I can't spend that gold to rank him. Sorry, guys. But yeah, I did that last 2 weeks. I ranked up Cap Marvel movie. And then I also ranked up Colossus week 1. But yeah, most of my 4-stars are honestly a little bit useless, which is a little disappointing. Especially when considering that I have to do that I have to do that Cavalier 4-star difficulty thing. Yeah, I don't... Did I see if I have a Surfer at all? I can see. So I think Surfer will be a really good option. Because he's going to get those guaranteed critical hits. And he's also going to get willpower healing from them. Kind of like Electro. So... I have a 3-star, that's it. But what's the other champion someone was asking me about? And I said I had a 3-star of them. Oh, Red Guardian, right. Yeah, I can try Red Guardian. I still hate Red Guardian. A lot of people really liked not Red Guardian, sorry. Guardian, the Canadian one. A lot of people liked Guardian. I really did not like Guardian. I thought it was super boring to ramp up in pretty much every way possible. Okay, so Surfer, he's not even leveled, so there's a chance I just take a blocked hit and die. You use Man-Thing. My Man-Thing is sadly on defense, Gim, so I can't use him. He is a 5-star rank 5, but that's alright. So I'll go in with the same team as in like order here of worst to best. But I genuinely do think that using the guaranteed critical hits to your advantage is going to be the way to do this. Well, we'll really have to see, I think, once the first like day or two of the leaderboard comes out. You can see I've got guaranteed critical hits now. Oh, and he's just going to intercept me with an SP1. Why you hate Red? So Red Guardian I like. I have my 5-star Red Guardian. I'm planning on ranking him up to like probably rank 5. Not 100% sure though. It's Guardian that I don't like because I found his ramp up super slow. Use Mole too. Mole Man. Yes, I can try Mole Man again. I always see someone asked me about Mole Man last week. Oh, so because my crits are technically shock damage, he's going to regen every single crit. So Guardian is awful. But I knew that. No, I Red Guardian I do really like, PewDiePie Kid. Let's do Cat Marvel, and then I'll show off Magneto and kind of how quickly he crushes. I want to try Magneto's SP2 because it's a guaranteed critical hit. As long as I have a shock on me. Clara might be good too in her poison mode. Yeah, I tried out Claire a couple times earlier, and she did well. Which phone do you use? I use a Moto Z Play, Embry. It's not a great phone. It's also pretty old, which is why I've been having crashes during this stream, which I apologize for, guys. Sadly, I can't really do anything about it right now. I am planning on hopefully saving up to get myself a nice iPad for streaming that kind of stuff. What synergy for Man-Thing? Use the King Groot synergy for Man-Thing. Absolutely use the King Groot synergy for Man-Thing. Because with that synergy, Man-Thing is going to place a poison on every parry. So you're pretty much constantly going to be having that 200% extra attack. And you're not going to get shocks on you either. You find Rulk good for Iron Man Infinity War? Would Red Hulk be good for? I don't think he has increased shock resistance, but he might have increased energy. So I'm not sure about that, but he might be an interesting one. Yep. iPad is good, but in country iPad is so expensive. They're expensive everywhere. The problem is that they just work so well for the contest. The game just runs really well on any sort of newer device and any sort of Apple device as well. Thought I was a little bit too early on that. Ooh, nice 72, I think that was. SP3 is still going to be the way to go for speed here. But I'm just trying out the SP2. Oh wait, did I unblock there? I thought it was fine. Ah. Crap. So why'd I not crit there, even though I had a shock on me? That's an interesting game. So one great thing about Magneto here is his auto block, Iron Man Infinity War's auto block, is not gonna work. Nice. Mag shredding Iron Man. Yep. Definitely one of the best counters for that fight, especially for show up difficulty. Like a single SP3, even with a 4-star, you might be able to kill him. With a maxed 4-star, that is. But that's what the 5-star rank 5 can do. I only have him at 660 as well, so that's not too bad, honestly. And that's just from getting a bunch of dupes of him over time as I slowly waited for him to get buffed. And it paid off. Alright, let's see. Let's go for Doom. Cat Marvel movie. Cat Marvel movie would crush him. So I'll avoid that one. Let's see, are there any poison champions that I'm forgetting about? Let's go to Champ MD here. So here's all the champions who can deal poison damage: Abomination, Ant-Man, Archangel, Black Widow, Clairvoyant, Voodoo, Green Goblin, Howard the Duck. I don't remember why he can do that. King Groot, Man-Thing, Mysterio, Scarlet Witch, and Ultron Classic. So Scarlet Witch will be okay, but I think seeing a 5-star rank 5 would be really interesting against that. Howard the Duck isn't going to do much, obviously. Man-Thing, I sadly can't test out. Mysterio's not great. Ultron Classic, I don't have him yet. I haven't done Labyrinth 100%. Archangel. Did I ever try out Archangel? I don't think I ever did. So we're going to do that instead. Because I never tried out Archangel. I think I had him on the team, and then I must have completed it with someone else and then forgot about Archangel. You have 4-star red mags, but he's rank 1. Depending on what kind of content you're looking to do, ranking up your 4-star Magneto might still be worth it, in my opinion at least. Yeah, sadly a 3-star isn't going to do too much, PewDiePie Kid. But if you have a 4-star, you can definitely do this content with. Alright, so Archangel. One of the issues with Archangel is I have to place poisons to place... I have to place bleeds to place poisons, right? And to get the bleeds, he needs to have no armor ups. Otherwise, he is bleed immune. See that call-out text right there? So what I want to do here is wait for those to go away. Hopefully place a couple bleeds that don't get immediately eaten up by armors. Because, yeah, Iron Man is bleed immune as long as, for those of you who don't know, Iron Man is bleed immune as long as he has... I'm dead. As long as he has a armor on him, he is bleed immune. What killed me so quickly? Did he, like, crit me, I think, through my block? Yeah. He crit me through my block with that big cruelty buff on him. That's disappointing. Alright, let's try out Doom here. So Doom is also shock immune, which is not going to be too bad at all to have around. Although he doesn't gain any benefit from getting the shocks placed on him, like a couple other champions would. The issue is that... Wait. Oh, it's not working. Hang on. I thought that was going to work. Okay. So sometime I thought he would be continuing to try and gain that power, or the regen, in which case I could just shock him when I get rid of it. But apparently it doesn't work. I'll get rid of it this time. Ow. Survive it. Okay. I think Doom's dead here. Not sure, though. I think 6-star rank 2 Cap Marvel movie will finish him off, though. I actually forgot. After this war season, I'm going to get to open up 2 more 6-stars. Really trying to hopefully dupe my Black Widow. Hopefully dupe my Cap Marvel movie or my Black Widow Clairvoyant. Or hopefully both of them, because that would be really cool. Alright. Yeah, Cap Marvel movie, if I could dupe her, she can do so much more. She can already do quite a lot unduped, just by being able to get to binary really fast. But if you can get that indestructible while binary, she is one of the most insane champions, I think, just because of how she is immune to, you know, everything. But it's really good in this case because she's also landing guaranteed critical hits with all these shocks. I didn't expect him to just walk right at me there. I thought I was going to have to use the beams unblockable. He's going to hit me with a special 3. That's unfair. I was trying to bait out a heavy attack and take away all 8 armors. I think I might be dead here. I don't know. Oh, I'm very much dead. He's so low. Damn. You got a 4-star Ghost, rank 4. You're doing like 200,000 L2 hits. Yeah, Ghost. I'll put together a full Ghost team here and try her out again. Ghost definitely has potential to do a lot, but yeah, I just find myself, more that I play Ghost, especially as a 4-star, the more I kind of struggle with it, especially against this Iron Man Infinity War. He is awful with that 2-hit medium. Alright. So I'm going to need Ghost with Wasp, with the Hood. Where is he? And also Ant-Man. My 5-star rank 1 Ant-Man. Where is he? And that is all of the synergies for Ghost. Is there anything else that affects her? I don't think so. I'm pretty sure they haven't... Yeah, so they haven't added a single synergy to Ghost ever, which I don't blame them, because, you know, Ghost doesn't need any more synergies ever added to her. There are a couple synergies that affect all science or all tech champions, but I don't think any of them are really going to be helpful. So we'll just go in with this 14. Oh, wait, no, I can add an Ant-Man for the base attack increase. Or Yellow Jacket, I mean. There we go. Use Ant-Man, yep. Plus 15% for every buff, yeah. I mean, I won't be getting too many buffs. Most of them will be passive, I think. Because I'm not gonna be landing a lot of heavies for Furies, and cruelties are just a chance based thing. So. Pretty good SP too. Now I have a bit of an issue. Having unblockable specials is really nice here too. I don't have to worry about it as much. Oh, this is gonna be nice. Yeah, that was nice. I'm kind of remembering how to play Ghost now, finally. Attacking after the first hit instead of waiting for a couple hits. Getting a little bit of the hang of the timing of Iron Man Infinity War there, and honestly, that wasn't too bad. Yeah, so technically Ant-Man can place a poison, but yeah, no, he can't. He technically can, but no one in their right mind would ever use Ant-Man to place a poison. So let's do this. I'm going to hop into Alliance War so I can do my Alliance War fights here. And then we'll come back to do a little bit more of this once I come up with any ideas. And then you guys can bring some more ideas as well. And anyone else can pop in because I can't think of any more, to be honest, right now. So luckily, my war doesn't look too bad at all, I don't think. Yeah, so I've just got this guy. Aggression, Fury, and Strike Back I need to watch out for. And then I have M. Frost. So normally I'd really like Quake, but Quake is already in AQ. So I'm gonna have to think about someone who I want. And I should also restart because the background just weirdly glitched out. And I don't want to crash during an Alliance War fight. So, okay, Doom is probably going to take the first... technically I could take out Maw with Wasp. Wasp is actually one of the best Ebony Maw counters in the game. For those of you who don't know. Yeah, game's glitching out, so we're just gonna... We're gonna take it down before it can crash on me during a war fight by accident. Had that happen before. Yeah. So I think... I don't want to... I could bring Wasp to take down the Ebony Maw, but Wasp isn't going to be really helpful anywhere else. So I may also just bring Cap Infinity War and just try and two-parry him. I just gotta watch out for Strike Back. And Ebony Maw's degen as well, in case I accidentally mess that up. But I hopefully shouldn't. One thing that's really good about Nick Fury again is that he can... Oh, I should bring Nick Fury. Yeah, not for Maw. But because Fury can also bypass the Falter if I need him to for some reason. But I think I'm going to play Doom into Ebony Maw. because unless I can think of a bad reason not to right now, I can knock him down no problem with Doom, and get his focus out. I'm not going to really try and deal with Strike Back with him. I'm pretty much just going to hold my specials the whole time. I accidentally clicked that. So, yeah. Yeah, I brought Magneto last time to try and deal with the Dark Hawk. That did not go well. And then I want someone to deal with that Spider-Man Stark Enhanced. So I guess I could still bring Magneto. But I can't see any reason for him being great, so I'll bring Cap instead. Cap will have Debuff Shrug. Yeah, he'll have Debuff Shrug, which will be a big thing. So you guys can kind of get an idea of how I put together my Alliance War teams, that kind of stuff. And against this Maw, he has super low health, so I'm not too worried about it. So I'll just go in with Doom. I think I have a couple indestructible boosts that I can pop just in case. I should have... No, I don't have an indestructible boost. I have a combat regen. I'll use an attack boost to make things easier on myself. 10%. Yeah, so this is the last war of the season, for those of you who aren't in Alliance War and don't know. So it really shouldn't be... So I'm just trying to boost up, make sure that I actually finish the fight. No problem here. I actually considered recording all of my Alliance War fights this season, but I didn't get around to it. I tried after the first. This guy has... Why do you have that? Yeah, so that's going to break his focus, no problem. Oh, I think this is the same guy that placed a... Whoops. I think this is the same guy who placed a... Elsa Bloodstone, so that's probably why he's got this. SP3 is definitely going to finish him off. Yeah, Ebony Maw's got super low health, so it's really easy to kind of just shred him down like that. And Doom did exactly what I needed him to. And luckily that's the only Alliance War fight that I need to do, but my Alliance was telling me to get into AQ and Alliance War earlier, so I figured I'd do it sooner rather than later and also use up my energy too. I'm a little bit worried about that Emma Frost fight. I think I might have one on recording that I can check out. Let's see how we're doing so far. A little bit rough. A little bit off to a rough start. It's alright. Okay, so back to Summoner Showdown now. Let's see, what else do I want to do? I've already taken him out a couple times with Magneto. I can give it a good full try with Black Widow Deadly Origin. No, not Deadly Origin, Clairvoyant. There's so many Black Widows now. If only Iron Man Infinity War was running Suicides, would have been so easy. Yeah, it would be. I have Iron Man himself. That won't help me at all, though. Human Torch is not shock immune. Sentinel can't... Sentinel doesn't have, like, any resistance to shock, right? Even through one of his synergies. Because that's something I never considered. Right, here was a tech one. Oh, 30% less effective. Wow, that's kind of useless. Okay. I guess maybe if you're going up against, like, something that automatically drains your power, maybe? This is why last week's was really good, because Bleed is so common as of an ability, but Poison offensively is a lot more difficult. Black Widow Clairvoyant again. I can try King Groot. See if I can get up to an SP2 with him. And yeah, I think that's it. If only Diablo could place poison on the opponent. You know, because he can place it on himself. I don't know why he wouldn't be able to place it on his opponent. But he is also Ebony Maw, so he kind of... I'm making a video on Ebony Maw. I did kind of enjoy him a lot more than I thought that I would. But that still doesn't mean that he's good. You know what I mean? I actually pulled this 6-star King Groot when I was going for Aegon. Which was nice to get him. And I got King Groot in the first 10, and that convinced me to go for another 10. And that's when I got Ebony Maw. Or that's when I got my 5-star Aegon. So I think building up to this is going to be a little bit too painful. I will wait until my Furies are back. How about that? I'm just barely healing here. I also don't want to take away too many Furies, because if he takes away too many Furies, then I can't place an I can't place a double poison. Look, so now I get no shocks for the next, like, 12 seconds. And it's over. Yep. King Groot, not the way to go. Also, those are really weak hits, right? Like, as soon as I had poison on him, wow, those are really big hits. But I think his special would be really bad. Would Aegon be good because tenacity? I will try the 6-star unduped for you. Luckily, the dupe won't really matter here, because it's not like I'm carrying it over from fights anyways. So I will try him out in a minute here. That is an interesting idea. I think possibly, because I feel like Aegon shrugs multiple for whatever reason. Oh, there's a regen. Looks like 6 shocks is about her limit as a rank 3. Fury and a Cruelty. Nice 30k, but I'm dead. It's a nice 30k, though. Nice while it lasted. Yeah, I think having someone like Scarlet Witch with a guaranteed critical rate is slightly kind of broken, but it's because it's all RNG based. I think it's totally fine. It's an interesting interaction there. Have to try her out a little bit more. There we go. See, the problem is I get so many shocks placed on me right away. And now because I'm in the poison thing, it's not really much I can do about it. Or like I can't really regen. I'm apparently gaining 126 per tick though, which I have no idea again what that is about. Like that healing could be from the Mystic Ward, which is normally, I think, what it's from. Oh, crap. Yeah. Made a mistake there. Alright, let's go in with Aegon, I guess, next. And I think I'm pretty much out of ideas, personally. I can't think of anyone else that would be great for this. Other than Magneto, really. I think Magneto will probably be on the leaderboard tomorrow. Maybe Silver Surfer, but honestly I prefer not to see Silver Surfer because I'm still in the denying camp of him being good, because I still don't think he's good, and I don't think him showing on the leaderboard will really prove anything, but I think some people might use it to say that he is good. Although some of my alliance does have a 6-star rank 3 max sig Aegon, so it'd be interesting to see them against him. So yeah, I've got this 6-star unduped Aegon. My 5-star duped is on defense right now, sadly. So I can't use him. So a little bit underpowered here, but that should not really be an issue, hopefully. I just kind of want to test out the way the tenacity works. It's not like I was going to have any ramp up before anyways. Oh, yeah, so one great thing about Aegon is because it's a shrug with a critical hit, or it's a percent chance on a critical hit, but he shrugs everything all at once. So I think somebody could definitely kind of make this work with Aegon. But right there, see, I've lost my combo. I got a tenacity, though, at the end, though. That's nice. Oh, come on. Don't intercept me with a special 2. That was still a really good try. I think I'll go in one more time with Aegon. See if he can do a little bit better. But you would need to get lucky, I think, on the tenacity shrugs early. Because, like, I had up to 10 shocks on me at one point. But he only has a 40% chance. However, it is on critical hits. And he does have guaranteed critical rating while trying to shrug them. So it's good. It's a little mix of good and bad there. Just like a Scarlet Witch, I guess. Where you have the guaranteed critical hits for stuff to happen, you just gotta get lucky and make sure the stuff actually happens. So it's like you're meeting one requirement, you need to meet the other next. Right, I think this Iron Man Infinity War has the most nodes out of all of them. Because I think they definitely made this one specific around a couple certain champions. I think we really haven't seen kind of the best of what's going to come out of this. Oh, he shrugs at the very... He auto-blocked at the very end of my combo. Disappointing. Gonna try to do Quake ability rate up, see if it helps. It's not going to. I can promise you that right now. It's not ability accuracy. It's the fact that the repulsors on Iron Man himself, they stop evade. Yeah, they just can't be evaded. So there's nothing Quake can do. You technically could play Funny Quake, but you're still going to get shocks on you. Funny Quake is the way that I used to take out Iron Man Infinity Wars with Quake and Alliance War, which is basically you block until they use a heavy, you back up twice, you charge your heavy attack. You can get like 4 aftershocks on them, and then you hit them with your heavy attack. It's very slow, but I mean, if you run into an Iron Man Infinity War and then on a hidden node like I used to, it works enough. Except if he's on like a couple specific nodes. But really nothing too bad, honestly. I can't think of anything else here, really. I showed Voodoo because he has the poison. I can't show off Man-Thing, sadly. Showed off Abomination, so that's probably my favorite one so far, just because it's a little bit of fun. But yeah, I want to check immunity. Oh, here, this was one someone said a while ago. Mole Man. Where is he? I actually duped my Mole Man since then. And I'll bring in Magneto, and I think this will probably be the last one here. We'll just use Mole Man to kind of try it out and then wrap it up with Magneto. It's a good thing this doesn't cost energy. I probably would have spent 70 just going in and out of this quest. So, Mole Man, he's going to be shrugging off a lot of these debuffs here. And he is shock immune as his base. Yeah. I don't think it'll create any monster mass because he's shock immune, but we'll have to see. I'm not 100% sure on how Mole Man works. Yeah, so like every hit into him that the shock is failing to proc. Oh, I didn't mean to trigger that. I think I'm dead, yep. Didn't mean to trigger that. Didn't get the parry off of it, and that kind of messed me up. Oh well, let's go for a really fast special 3 with Magneto, and just to see how much damage it does. Because yeah, those shrapnel bleeds deal a ton of damage at the end. It also definitely helps that Magneto has that shock immune. I think I said this at the beginning, but that was something where I was like, I'm not really sure where this is going to be helpful. And then all of a sudden this challenge comes out, and he's of course placing shocks on you, so... Just doing a ton to my block though, jeez. See, the thing is, I don't want to have to go in to do 2 special 3s. I don't think I'll have to. I got the refresh there. Hopefully just one more refresh. 42, I think, is the max that I can get without a bunch of other heavy attacks. I'm not sure. We'll see what this does, though. Oh, he's not dead. Wow. He will be. It's a shame that this doesn't stop his power gain. I actually found out the hard way that Iron Man, or, what's his face? The, Iron Patriot's power gain isn't stopped by Quake's concussion either, for whatever reason. So I've had him gain an SP1 in my face. Just launched at me when I wasn't paying attention to his power bar because I was playing Quake and didn't think I was need to. If you were going to try to defeat Surfer from week 1, how would you defeat him? What is the best champ? I'm going to have to remind myself what Surfer is, but I can definitely check it out. Because, yeah, all the participation weeks are up, aren't they? Surfer... Oh, my game crashed. Okay. Surfer, I think the best... I know somebody did end up beating him with Quake. But I honestly forget... Let's see. Here's the thing. Because Dragon wrote out the whole... Oh, right. Medusa. Medusa was the #1 champion of week 1. Because she has the armor break. And the armor break stopped the cold snap from being placed on you. You could also use a cold snap immune champion. Someone earlier was talking about Iceman. You could technically use him. Just be a little bit of a longer fight. And yeah, so Medusa was definitely the #1 option for that fight last week. She was really good for it because she got constant bleeds as well. You could keep the bleeds up. You didn't have to waste a lot of time with suicides either because you weren't taking damage from it because you were using your special 3 to refresh the armor shatter as well. Because you wanted to keep the armor shatter up to keep the bleeds up, keep that damage rolling. Week 1 was honestly a lot more difficult than last week. Last week, even though there were no Mystic champions, it was a lot more difficult. Or a lot easier, I think. Yeah, that was my 19th rank 5 champion there with Corvus. So now my Cosmic champion is looking a little bit more powerful. What's up, AC? Welcome to the stream, man. Alright, so PewDiePie Kid, I'll show you really quick against this Silver Surfer here with Medusa. Iceman is not immune to Cold Snap. You're right, I always forget that. Warlock is immune to Cold Snap. Which is nice, I think. I'm not sure who else is immune to Cold Snap. Oh, Iron Man Infinity War is when he has an armor up on him. Yeah, Colossus as well was good for the Showdown. If you don't qualify, you got a bone to pick me because you didn't do enough training. AC, I tried my hardest last week. I got my best time was 161 seconds, which so on day one I did the 191 second time, which was about 20 seconds off of the leaderboard for that day. And yeah, I couldn't keep going because I was on I was away last weekend. So I just couldn't finish against. I did get 161 seconds, so I was only like 3 or 4 seconds off of the 10th spot on the leaderboard, I think, which was not too bad, to be honest. But I don't have the masteries for it, and it would probably cost me like $100 to turn on the full masteries if I really wanted to. And to be honest, I don't, because I can spend that $100 on a new phone myself, which is really why I was going for this thing anyways. Yeah, it was difficult. I did try my best last week, and I did try a ton of times to place, but my best was 161 seconds, and I just could not beat that. So I gotta remind myself kind of how to fight Surfer here in a second, but basically, I would just go up to his SP2. You get the Armor Shatter on him, PewDiePie, and yeah, that's pretty much... It's pretty much over for him because he has the armor break constantly on him. I have more buffs than him, so I'm also passively gaining power. Come on, throw it. There you go. And then what most people did was they just basically refreshed with the Special 3. He also gained like the worst possible buffs right now because he has the increased offensive power gain, which is super annoying. And now I've got a Special 3, but I've got a single cold snap on me from not placing that armor break. You're blaming the dog? The dog wasn't even with me during my break. He was he had to stay home. But yeah, no, it was I did try as much as I could against the Cat Marvel. I'll actually go in and show you guys kind of what I did because I had like the perfect rotation worked out. In the training, yeah, no, I know what you mean, AC, it's just a joke. But I had to the point of where, like, I knew everything that Cat Marvel was gonna do, even before she knew it. 3-hit combo, back out, back in, 4-hit combo, back out, back in, 5-hit combo. After the 5-hit combo, I need to parry. If I don't parry, then I have to quit out because there wasn't gonna be a good time. And yeah, so if I do get the parry, then I get another 5-hit combo. Gotta bait her SP2. After I bait her SP2, it was a 2-hit combo, followed by I think a 4-hit, followed by a 5-hit, and then that was going to bring her to 2 bars of power, while I got to 2 bars of power as well. So then I would throw my Enervate on her, and then she'd be power locked to the rest of the fight. That is the very short version of kind of what I did against that Cat Marvel. Right here, I think I'm about to die in a second. Yeah, I'm going to get a cold snap on me by accident. Got 3 on me. This is a new question. I've been playing 5 months now. How do you ramp up Sabretooth? So to ramp up his Fury buffs, you get passive Furies by using specials, and I think you dash back and hold block, and it will convert that Fury into a passive Fury. You can't actually ramp up his persistent charges unless you're using a specific, whatchamacallit? I forget now. Unless you're using a very specific, synergy, that's the word. Which is on Sabretooth, or on Sasquatch. So here you go, AC. I'll show you all of the training that I did for this Cat Marvel movie one, and kind of all of the many tries that I did led up to this here. I'll probably get smacked immediately since I'm saying something about it, but this fight was a lot easier. I'm glad that they added the vulnerability this week, and they have it this week now as well. 1, 2, 3, back out 4, back out 5, and if I can get the parry, then I can go for another 5. And now she's at, alright, I went for 4 there. That's alright. So I'll go for a 3 there, 4, and now my next 5 here, and then launch my SP2. Now she's back at her SP2, just like I said. And I gotta make sure that I can place at least 1 bleed on her. Now I can bait out the SP2 without having to worry about the Enervate going away. And now she's locked. So that was my whole rotation fighting this Cat Marvel. I gotta make sure I don't hit into her block too often. Now that I'm at 50 combo, I technically could. But that's how a lot of my tries ended. But like I said, I know exactly how much power that Cat Marvel was getting, and I knew exactly how to bait her SP2. I knew kind of how to play around her, and if she didn't go for my 3-hit combo at the very beginning, sometimes I actually, if I dashed out, I could just start with another light attack, and she would be there, and I would just hit her with a light attack. It's bleed, just use a Nick Fury in medium light. So the problem with Nick Fury was you had to bait a lot more specials. With Gwenpool, by the time that so you can see I actually beat that fight. I can't go back to it now, but compared to the Silver Surfer, where I never actually ended up soloing him. But because it's the 1.2 million health instead, PewDiePie Kid, you wanted to have that power, the Enervate lock on her the whole time, because you just got to be more aggressive, and you got to throw a little bit more specials. I know some people did try out Nick Fury, and I think it was so the leaderboard ended up actually being a mix of Nick Fury's from people who kind of figured out Nick Fury's rotation, Gwenpool from people who were super aggressive, and then also a little bit of Human Torch from people who placed a Incinerate on her and then reversed the regeneration. So it was a really interesting thing last week, and I followed that one closely, but just barely couldn't make it. So I think I'm going to wrap up the stream there, though. So yeah, that was kind of my stuff last week. I just tried so many times, and I just could not make it. I was disappointed, but not much more I can really do there. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this on Summoner Showdown Week 3, kind of testing out a bunch of options. Got 2 solos with Abomination with his synergy team, and also Magneto. On the Showdown, I definitely don't have the right champions to get the solo, so I don't think I'm gonna try it. But maybe maybe if I rank up Magneto, because I'm gonna use him for the to try and get that 10% T5CC in the cap difficulty monthly event. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Thank you all so much for tuning in the stream. I'm thinking I'm probably gonna make Monday 5 p.m. Eastern my normal stream time, since this is the last week of Summoner Showdown. Now I've been streaming every other week Monday, but I might make it a weekly Monday thing now, because it's good to keep on a schedule like that as well. So you guys can let me know your comments on that, your thoughts on that in the comments if I don't see it in the live stream chat. And yeah, thanks guys for tuning in, and I will see you guys in the next stream, hopefully. I hope you all have a great